What's up, bookish babes? I just got the shower and I figured I wanted to do some mood reading for the next couple of days and read some of these books that's on my TBR that I've been dying to read but haven't got to. So that's what we're gonna be doing in this video. I decided to start off reading the Happy Ever After playlist by Abby Jimenez, and I have like 2 or 3 other books on my radar. One being Blood Like Magic. I've been talking about that book for a while now and I still haven't got to it. So we're gonna get into that in this video today as well. Now, I just finished reading The Kingmaker by Kennedy Ryan, and I'm going to dive into The Rebel King because the ending of The Kingmaker had me ready to see Maximum Nut Up. So I am so intrigued right now. So I'm about to get in bed. Like I said, I just got the shower. I was winding down to get ready for bed, and I figured why not film a video. So that's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna hop on in my bed like I'm usually. No, well, I'm gonna sit right here for a second because I think I'm gonna read a few more pages of the. No. Because if I read a few more pages of it, I'm going to want to continue to read this, but I really want to finish the Happily Ever playlist first because I want to dive, like, deep dive into the Rebel King because I know it's going to be amazing. Like, I just know because the Kingmaker was good, but I know this right here is going to be a 5-star read. So that's what we're about to do. So I'm going to stop rambling and get myself together, and then we're gonna start reading. So I'll see you guys in a few. Alright guys, so it's like 11:37 and I've been reading for the past 4 hours. I'm halfway through the Happy Ever After playlist. I don't know why I want to keep calling it Happily. But I haven't been checking in mainly because this book is really good. If you don't know, this is like the second book in the Friend Zone. I don't know if you would call it, is it? I don't know. But it's like the second book. It's Friend Zone and then the Happy Ever After playlist. And this book follows Salone in, what is this man's name? Jackson. Listen, y'all, I can be reading about this person in this Jason. His name is Jason in the exact moment and still forget their name. But it's about Salone and Jason. Something happened to Salone in Friend Zone, and it picks up with her dealing with that situation. And while she's riding down the street, a dog hops through her sunroof, and it happens to be Jason's dog. But Jason is out on tour, so she ends up dog sitting for him until they come back, and they kind of, built a relationship around that. But this book is so freaking good. I think I gave the Friend Zone a 3 stars. This right here is really brushing towards a 4.75. It's not quite a 5-star read, but it's giving very much 4.75. So I'm finna finish reading that, and then we're gonna dive into Blood Like Magic because I've been wanting to read that book for so long, and I'm really trying to get through my physical TBR because, yeah, I need to stop buying books and start reading what I have. Not saying that I'm going on a book buying ban or anything, because I'm still going to buy books. But I'm going to start making my way through the ones that I own before I buy another one. So, yeah. Let me finish reading this, and then we'll come back to read Blood Like Magic. And after Blood Like Magic, I think I'm going to start back reading The Rubber King. I love Kennedy Ryan. She's like one of my favorite authors. So, yeah, we're going to start reading that. And then, most likely, we're going to end the vlog. But let me finish this, and I'll be back. I finished reading the Happy Ever After playlist by Abby Jimenez, and I enjoyed this book so freaking much. The epilogue alone had me on the verge of tears, and it was just, I'm just so glad that she finally got her happily ever after, because the way that her life kind of took a turn in the first book, it was sad. I'm not even gonna hold you, it was sad, but I'm just so happy that she finally got her happily ever after. I think I told you guys in the beginning I was gonna rate it 4.75. I'm sticking to that. I just love Abby Jimenez writing. Like, I think I've read all her books so far, but except for A Short Life or something like that. That's the only one I don't have. But then again, I have to check and see. But yeah, we're gonna dive into Blood Like Magic. I'm finna clean up and then dive into it. So I'll see you guys when we get started on this. Alright guys, so I'm halfway through Blood Like Magic, and I'm really enjoying this book. It's about Voya. Now, first of all, let's get out the fact that I was just vibing with this book the whole, like, through, like, the first 100 pages. I didn't even know the girl's name. I knew everybody around her name but hers. For some reason, I thought her name was Bree. But her name is Voya, and she's a witch who, she just got her monthly, and they do this little ritual where they call it the bloodbath, and she basically has to do a trial and pass that trial in order to become a witch and determine which power she has. Now, Boya lives in this house with all her family, her mom, her sister. Well, not, yeah, her mom, her sister, her dad, new wife, her uncle, her grandma. Did I say her aunt? And her cousins. And she, like, I just love, I think I mentioned it. I may not have mentioned it because I think this is my first. No. Anyways, I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but I just love a story with a family dynamic. It's just so amazing, especially a black family dynamic, because I can relate, especially the grandma. I love old black grandmas. They like amazing because, baby, let me tell you something. When they tell you not to do something, They're not going back and forth with you about it. They're not going back and forth with you about it. It's just a set respect when it comes to your grandma, period. And I just love Voya's grandmother in this book. It touches on so much. Now I would say search up the trigger one. The trigger one, well, you really don't have to search for it. You gotta do is just flip like 3 pages into the book, and then it's right there. It's right there in the author notes. Search up the trigger one because it will trigger y'all. I'm just saying. But I'm really enjoying this book. I really love it. It's really good. The chapters in this book are so long, and it makes you feel like you're reading forever. But the book is so good that you don't even mind. But this right here, this these pages, that's chapter 14, chapter 15. This is a whole chapter. Like the way it's like 10 pages deep for a chapter in this book. But it's so good. I love her family dynamic. I love her grandma the most. Her grandma is like my favorite character in this book. I just it's vibes. It's vibes. I was waiting to I think it's called Blood Like Fate. Yeah, Blood Like Fate come out in paperback, but I think I'm just about to bite the bullet and just go ahead and buy it in hardcover because I want to know what's going on and what happens next. So I'm gonna finish reading this, and when I finish reading that, I'll come back and give you my rating, and then we're gonna start the next book. Or so probably we may start the next book. I don't know yet. We probably start the next book, but I'm pretty sure I may not finish it on this video with you guys. So you'll have to get my rating for said book at the end of the month, or I may even just do a whole other reading vlog for the book that I'm gonna be reading next, which is Rebel King. I'm not sure when you're going to see this, but I do have a reading vlog out now for the Kingmaker. So, yeah, if you haven't checked that out, check it out. But yeah, we're gonna wrap this book up, and then we're gonna dive into Rebel King. Yes, I am still sitting in the same spot hours later because this book was so good. I just finished reading Book Like Magic. I'm about to go to Books A Million in an hour to go pick up the next book because I placed the order online for it. But I finished reading it. I gave it 4.75. I really enjoyed this book. It was so good, and it just spoke to my spirit. I love everything about this book. It was an amazing book. If you haven't read Blood Like Magic, I suggest you do. It's an amazing book. An amazing book. The chapters are long, the words are small, but it's amazing nonetheless. I cannot wait to dive into the next one because how this one end, it how it ended, it basically end on somewhat of a cliffhanger. If you didn't know it was the second book, you would just think that was the ending of it. But they do have Fey Like Magic. What is it? I think it's called Fey Like Blood Like Faith. It's like an insertion at the end of the book. I didn't even read it because I want to dive straight into the full book. I do not want to wait around. Yeah, it's Blood Like Fate. That's the next book. So we just gonna bite the bullet. Go buy the hardcover and read it. Amazing book. 4.75. I am so happy I finally picked this book up and read it. Like I told you guys before, I am obsessed with her grandma. I'm obsessed with her grandma. I love her grandma so much. I love her whole family and stuff like that. And then one thing that this book actually touched on, although they was talking about the witch community and how they're just so separated, and although they're witches, all of them are witches, but they're just so separated and they won't do anything for each other if it don't benefit them. And it really reminded me of how the black community is. And I'm just gonna leave it there. If you haven't read it, read it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'm about to start reading this, but I know I'm not gonna finish it anytime soon, so I'm not even gonna waste my time recording myself and make this video longer than what it needs to be. But I am gonna read it. Trust and believe I am going to read this book. I'm about to start it now. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.